Hi guys, welcome to Totally Magic, the channel for amateur and hobbyist magicians. And today we've got a card trick for you that we're going to teach at the end of this presentation. You need just a regular deck of cards, and oh, by the way, if it's your first time here, please consider hitting the subscribe button and also the notification bell, because we do upload videos once or twice every single week. So back to the performance. This is how it will look to your audience. You introduce a deck of cards, 52 cards. You can see that they are just a regular deck of playing cards. And we're going to both choose a card. Now, we only need about half each. So, okay, it's not exactly, but roughly. And what I'm going to do, this trick is called reflection. You spread half the pack in front of yourself and half the pack in front of the spectator. You ask them to move their finger across here. Now, because you're reflecting what they do, you'll move in the opposite direction. So as the spectator moves their finger across their pack, you do the opposite to them. And they go, and wherever they drop their finger, and they get an absolute free choice here, and you get them just to slide it out like that, and I will drop and slide one out of mine. What we do is we each look at our card and remember it, just in case we forget it. What we're going to do is we're just going to sign either our initial or our name on that card so we don't forget, and we pop that on top of the pack. The spectator will do the same. They will look at their card, they will take the pen, and they will sign along the face, and now drop it on top. You ask the spectator to square the cards up. They're going to reflect everything you do at the moment. We then take the cards and cut them to lose the chosen card. They will cut their card into the pack. This is all a free choice. You then say what we're going to do is to break that mirror illusion, the reflection. I'm going to swap the cards over. You're going to have my cards, and I'm going to have your cards. And what we do is we spread the cards across the table so they're all visible. You'll spread the other ones in front of the spectator. Now, because the mirror reflection is broken, we both have a free choice. The spectator moves across the cards that contains my card, and they drop anywhere. It's an absolute free choice. They push out any playing card. I will do the same. I'll go across and I can pick one from here, 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 or even here, and I can slide that out. Gather up all of the cards. Remember, they could have had any of these cards. I take the card that I picked randomly, and surprisingly, I know that your card was a 6 of hearts. You're not going to believe this, but this is your card. How do I know? Because it's got your name on it. They will turn over their freely chosen card, and it happens to be the king that I chose and signed my name on the king. And that is a great reflective mystery. Practice and enjoy. Here's the secret. It's a very simple trick. Now, I would advise you to use an old deck of cards. Now, I'm one of these people that every time I buy a new deck of cards, I never throw the old pack away. I always keep it because they come in handy for tricks like this, where you're going to get people to sign cards. So I've got this deck of cards that's made up of multiple decks that I've collected over the years. And the only reason I'm doing that is because I know I'm going to ruin the cards. Now, the way the trick works, you separate the pack into two, 26 and 26. Half the cards are just regular. You have nothing on those at all. On the other 26 cards, you'll notice what I've done is I've signed my initials on every single card, and you'll notice that I've deliberately written it towards the lower end. And the reason I've done that is because if I spread the cards this way, the signature won't be revealed. Okay, so on 26 cards you write your name. That goes on there. Now when you cut the pack, you've got to cut half and half, so the normal half and the written half are in each respective halves. Now I use what's known as a shortcut card. I take one of these cards, you can take any one of these cards and get a pair of scissors and just cut just a little bit off the end. Now you may have a different method. Some people use a crimp, where they crimp the card. Some people use a double thickness card. Whatever method you have for being able to separate the cards. Now this is the deal. There's the half of cards that's got my signature on. I then take any card, in this case the 4 of clubs, and I put that on there, and then I take the shortcut marker card on top as well. Now one other thing I've done with this, as well as cutting it short, now the camera isn't going to get this, but if you look closely, I've marked the edge of this. Okay, do any type of marking, crimp it, bend it, crease it, scribble it, scratch it, whatever. Okay, and you'll see why I need to have that there. I then put that on there, then the rest of the cards go on top. Simple as that. The pack's done. Whenever I turn the cards over, I always turn them end for end. Okay, that way. That means that when I spread the cards, they're regular. Then if I flip them end for end and spread them, nobody sees the signatures because they're at the other end. Okay, that's the trick there. Turn them over. I then need to split the pack in half, and all I do is I flick until I get to that shortcut card. Now when I pull these apart, this is why I put this on the face, because otherwise it would reveal the signature. But cut these, I've now got half the cards that have got my signature on them. What I do is I spread those for me. The other pack, which is just regular, with the shortcut card, the marked card on top, you spread those. You then do this thing, it's a bit of fun. As they move their hand, you do the reflected opposite, and wherever they drop, you drop as well. Now this here is a free choice. They can choose any card. There's no force whatsoever. So they've chosen the 7 of spades. They scribble on that card and they drop it on top. Now it doesn't matter which one I pick because it's already got the signature on. All these cards have got the signature on, and if you don't have a special pen like me, this one is a dry pen. It doesn't write. Okay, so I can just write that like that. You drop this on top. You then square the cards like this. And if you follow the routine, it's exactly as it was there. They cut their card, the 7 of spades, anywhere in the pack, like that. And you cut your cards like that. Now at this point you swap them over. You give them your cards and you take their cards. Now you can spread the cards and do the rest of the trick. I like to shuffle the cards. Now these cards that I've given them, because they're all the same, they've all got my name on, I just give them a shuffle, overhand shuffle, and spread them. Remember, it doesn't matter which card they pick, it's going to have my signature on. Now when I shuffle these, I note that when they cut the cards, it's roughly about half. So I know in the middle it's going to be their card. Now when you shuffle, I do a a normal overhand shuffle, then I drop a whole block, and then I shuffle the remaining cards. Spread the cards. Now what I'm looking for here, if I go through as I spread the cards, I can see here is my marked card. Now the camera isn't going to see that, but that is the card that I scratched a bit off, that I marked. I know that their card is the one above it. That's their card. So when we both go across, remember they can choose any of these because they've all got my signature on. But I'm going to choose this one that's directly above here. Grab the cards. Now remember, all of these are normal, so take these, pop them on top, turn it end for end. You can spread the cards to show them, and then put these away because you don't want them to grab them afterwards. Okay, put them away. Then it's just a case of you picking up the cards, turning them over to reveal that they happen to choose out of all those cards the one that you signed, and you happen to choose the one that they signed. It's a great little card trick. Practice and enjoy.